Politics, in fact, continues to spill even after several Congress leaders slammed the BJP. Karnataka Chief Minister's son Yathindra has now triggered another controversy by saying that India will become like Afghanistan and Pakistan and have dictatorial regimes if the country becomes a Hindu Rashtra. He also blamed RSS and BJP for attempting to make India a Hindu Rashtra and asked people to be careful when the parties do politics over religion. The BJP has hit back at the opposition with all the top leaders responding to this particular attack. In the latest, Prime Minister Modi in a rally in Kerala said that the India alliance has always targeted our Astha and looted our temples.
ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹಿಂದೂ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದ ಅಪಾಯ ಈ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ನೆರೆ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳನ್ನೇ ನೋಡಿ, ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅಫ್ಘಾನಿಸ್ತಾನ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಇರಾನ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಧರ್ಮದ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರನ ಅವರು ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿಂದ, ಧರ್ಮದ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ನಡೆಸೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವರು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಸರ್ವಾಧಿಕಾರಿತ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು. ದೇಶ ವಿನಾಶ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಹೋಯಿತು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಜನರು ತಮ್ಮ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಯಿತು.
ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಉತ್ತರ ಪ್ರದೇಶ, ಮಧ್ಯಪ್ರದೇಶ, ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಗುಜರಾತ್ ಸೇರಿದಾಗ ಈ ಘಟನೆ ನಡೆದಿತ್ತು. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರಣೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯ ಇತಿಹಾಸದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಅದು ಪುಲ್ವಾಮಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಗೋಧ್ರಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಹುಬ್ಳಿ ಈದ್ಗಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಸಹ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ನಿಸ್ಸೀಮರು.
इंडी गठबंधन हमारी आस्था पर चोट करता है. इन्होंने मंदिरों को, हमारे त्योहारों को भी लूट का माध्यम बना दिया है. त्रिशूलपुरम के साथ जिस प्रकार की राजनीति की जा रही है वो दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है. सबरीमाला में भी जिस प्रकार की अव्यवस्था सामने आई है उससे भी श्रद्धालुओं को बहुत असुविधा आई है. ये यहां की राज्य सरकार की अक्षमता का प्रमाण है.
सीएम सिद्धरामैया जी का बेटा श्री यतींद्र सिद्धरामैया जी ने एक स्टेटमेंट दिया है. हिंदू राष्ट्र का घोषण किया तो भारत भी अफगानिस्तान के जैसे, पाकिस्तान के जैसा होगा, ऐसा उनका स्टेटमेंट. कब तक हिंदू पॉपुलेशन ज़्यादा रहेगी अब तक संविधान भी रहेगा, भारत भी रहेगा, यतींद्र आप भी रहेगी. नहीं है तो आप भी नहीं रहेगा, भारत भी नहीं रहेगा.
CNN News 18 senior editor Pallavi Ghosh is joining us live on the broadcast. Pallavi, a very good morning to you. It looks like it's not just a political war of words anymore. It has turned into a narrative war as well. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, well, that's certainly the narrative which the BJP is pushing forward. And if you look at the kind of situations and the kind of statements which keep coming out, and the fact that they all seem to be attacking each other, TMC versus the Congress, AAP versus the Congress, certainly the narrative which is gaining momentum is the India front is also not united. That there are many differences, and when we move into the critical phase of seat sharing, where two deadlines are already over for the BJP, and we heard what the Prime Minister had to say in Thrissur yesterday, that the India front is absolutely over. And I think that's exactly the point which the BJP will raise in the hustle and bustle of the Lok Sabha campaign, that do you really want to vote for an alliance which is fighting with each other, unlikely partners coming together? What kind of a stability can they provide? And if you don't have a stable government, what kind of a development also can they offer?
Definitely, Pallavi. And if we were to talk about the rift within the opposition alliance, their blurry stance on whether they are going to attend this particular event or not, as well as the controversial statements that are coming out from the opposition alliance, how are these elements going to affect the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, specifically the Hindu voting bank?
Well, I mean, we know that a Ram Mandir is a very strong and powerful emotive issue, and that certainly is going to have a bearing on the campaign and for the Lok Sabha elections as well. And the BJP is, of course, as a political party, going to use that advantage. Well, it was, frankly speaking, left to the other opposition parties not to be caught on a wrong foot, but they clearly have been. From comments coming in from the NCP to many within the Congress party, the perception which is slowly being able to build up, especially by the BJP and even otherwise, is that when it comes to faith, when it comes to Hindu agenda, the opposition parties, particularly the alliance parties, don't seem to be standing behind faith. And it's questionable they stand on Ram Mandir. And there's no denial also coming in. One, if I talk specifically about the Congress, there's no clarity on who's going to be attending, if anyone is going to be attending. And the second important thing is that many governments like that of Udit Raj have not yet been condemned officially by the Congress party, which means they gain traction, and so does a narrative coming in from the BJP.
Definitely. Pallavi, we will request you to stay with us because we have Ritu joining us live on the broadcast as well. Ritu, a very good morning to you. As far as the ground sentiment goes, what currently people at the ground feeling about these controversial statements coming out from the state and state ministers?
Well, initially, you see, when this whole case came up and then the political storm hit the Karnataka, people were in an assumption that what exactly was taking place ahead of the inauguration of Ayodhya Ram Mandir is completely about the sentiment of the Ram Bhakts as well. And this hasn't, of course, did not go down initially well with the people. But later point, you see, the moment when the Congress government ensured that they are coming out with more proof to show that what he is, the individual is on a name of a Ram Bhakt. And now that the Congress government is ensuring that they are putting out the details about the kind of crimes that he had committed earlier as well, almost around 16 anti-social activities that he was involved in. So the government here is ensuring that through their statements, they are seeing to it that the people on the ground understand what exactly it means when they are trying to clear all the old pending cases as in the routine practice, and what exactly is happening is completely a politics because the Lok Sabha elections are coming up, and thus the people should not fall to what the BJP is saying. But moreover, you see, we will have to see to it that in the coming days, of course, that the BJP is up in the arms, will continue to protest as well, and what is going to happen when it comes to the legal perspective as well. So that will really play a crucial role here.
Definitely. Ritu, stay with us. We have Yesha Kotak joining us live from the Mumbai as well. Yesha, now coming back to you. If we were to talk about Shiv Sena's stand, they first said that we led the battle for Ram Mandir. We are supposed to be the one who should be getting the credit, but BJP has completely stolen the credit. If we were to talk about their current positioning, what exactly does their position looks like at the moment?
So as of now, the whole politics when we speak of Shiv Sena was around the fact that Uddhav Thackeray had not received invitation. But what has come forth later was that Uddhav Thackeray, who is the head of Shiv Sena UBT faction, would be receiving invitation. However, Uddhav Thackeray said that he has not received invitation. Here, there was a lot of politics around it because Sanjay Raut, who is a spokesperson for Shiv Sena UBT, had in fact taken digs at BJP at several occasions, wherein he said that it was because of the entire politics around the Ram Mandir inaugural, was where he was criticizing. He was saying that it was Balasaheb Thackeray as well who was working with other Kar Sevaks, and which is where when we speak of these Kar Sevaks, it is Uddhav Thackeray who should be given the due credit, and he questioned the entire politics or the intention around the Ram Mandir inaugural for Uddhav Thackeray. Now, not only Sanjay Raut, but we are seeing various allies in this case, that is allies of MVA, who have taken potshot or questioned BJP's politics at several occasions. In fact, more lately, when we speak of Jitendra Awhad has gone ahead and also further questioned. He has shown the controversy by stating that Lord Rama is a meat eater. Now, here in one of the speeches which he was giving to NCP workers at Shirdi yesterday, he said he was questioning BJP at various locations. He also happened to mention as to why the inaugural of Parliament cannot be made by Draupadi Murmu. Why would Draupadi Murmu not be invited for Ram Mandir inaugural? But to add to it, he further went ahead and said that it was Lord Rama who would think of downtrodden, and which is where, if he belongs to downtrodden, which means that because he had 14 years in Vanvas, he would in fact eat meat, which has not gone really well with several leaders in BJP who have gone further and questioned Jitendra Awhad. They absolutely believe that there was no such chapter. We have seen various BJP leaders who have said that there was no such chapter in Ramayana. How come all of a sudden is Jitendra Awhad speaking about it? So ever since last few weeks, we are seeing that MV allies have been at different occasions making comments which are in fact not really gone well with BJP, and these questions, these questions or statements have been hinted towards the whole Ram Mandir inaugural, which has led to a political war of words in Maharashtra.